How's it going, guys? My name is Luke McQuinney, and today I'm going to be talking about ways to reduce stress in a work environment. Now, before I talk about ways, I would like to share a story or an example of how stress can impact you in a work environment. This story takes place a couple years ago with my dad, who is a real estate investor, runs his own company down here in Colorado. And he used to have this employee who was working late hours, constant hours, a lot of stressful environments he was working through. And those stressful environments ended up making him act different and think in ways that weren't necessarily proper for that work environment. And it got to the point where he was talking about killing people and really dark thoughts, which overall resulted in my dad having to carry a gun to work in concern of his own safety for a while. Now, this did ended up getting changed. They got the man help, and then after some time of him getting help, they terminated him for his reactions, but at least best case scenario happened, and he is okay now and doing good today. Now, I would like to show a few statistics on stress during workplaces. The first one I have here is in total for US businesses, an estimated $30 billion annually has been stress related. People asking for money for those stressful times. A workplace has been identified as the number one source of stress for American workers, which is pretty crazy to think about. Another statistic is by taking a few simple steps as a company, you can create happy employees that are on average 20% more productive than unhappy employees. And that's a win-win situation by just having a good work environment. For a few ideas to reduce workplace stress is to encourage wellness inside of those workplaces. So for an example, I know a couple companies that pay for their employees gym memberships, and working out is a great way to reduce stress. I think everyone knows after you work out, you really feel solid about yourself and you feel like you've done something more productive. And at times at workplaces, that can feel like a big accomplishment, as well as for snacks and food that I guess is accommodated by workplaces. It's always more beneficial to have healthy snacks and healthy drinks to better energize and just make you feel better about yourself. A study by peapod.com reported that 66% of employees felt extremely happy or happy that fridges were even stocked. And 83% said that the healthy choices in snacks were a huge employee perk, which is very beneficial for overall stress. Another idea is allowing for flexible hours and remote working. And as we see through these past year, almost 2 years with this whole COVID deal and people working remote from home, that causes some stress. And now that it's all kind of getting fixed and people are reportedly going back to the office, that can cause a lot of stress too. So I feel like helping people with better hours and working around better schedules that is beneficial to both people will substantially increase their stress. We've seen over the past year that changes in industry with employees working at home and now coming back into offices, that businesses have been changed substantially by stress and how that's impacting them. Another way is to encourage employees to create quiet times or just times during work or outside of work to better their well-doing. There's apps, one in specific is called Headspace, which works in a couple of minutes, preferably 5 to 10, and it's just an app that's all based on meditation practices. And meditation is very beneficial for stress. And if you're able to just take a couple minutes out of your day, whether if that's at home or working, that could be very beneficial. And in conclusion, as America starts coming back into offices and as everything starts to get changed again, all of these should be taken into account on how to better businesses, how to better mental health, and overall how to set a strong foundation to a company. And that's gonna help the employees and owners, all corporations across the world, to just solidify their company's status. Thank you.